After all that time, hard work, dedication, pushing and pushing and pushing, finally, we can relax because God has us in the flow state. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. God has us in the flow state now. You might have been operating out of different frequencies for a while, and you might have had to put in a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of resiliency, a lot of overcoming. But you did all of this for a reason, and now it's a new season. It's a season of flow. God has us in the flow state now, and we're just going to be chilling, going down the lazy river. And the wind is going to carry us. Yeah, the wind is going to carry us now that we're in the flow state. God's energies are just going to carry us because you already did the work. We already did the work. We put in the hard work, the dedication. We planted all the seeds. And now things are going to start flowing. All the abundance is going to start flowing. Your creativity is paying off. Thinking outside the box is paying off. And each and every one of us, as we go about our everyday lives now, all we have to do is simply flow. God has us in the flow state. I want each and every one of you to write that in the comments right now. God has us in the flow state. On our journey, there's a time for this and a time for that. And I want you to think about that boulder. And that boulder, it's almost impossible to budge. And you push and you push and you push with all your might. You keep pushing and pushing, and you're starting to, it's moving a little bit, it's moving a little bit more, and you got it to the edge, and it's on the edge of the hill, and you're pushing with all your might, and you're pushing, and then it just starts rolling, and then it starts flowing. Activation energy. Activational energy is required. There's a time for this and a time for that. And we put in our activational energy. And now that we pushed and pushed so hard, now that we put in all the hard work and dedication, now you get to reap the rewards. Now things are going to be a lot easier. You're going to start flowing. We're in a new frequency right now, and we're just flowing downstream. And life is going to get a lot lighter and a lot brighter for each and every one of us because God had this season planned out. There was a divine timing for this divine plan. And you could reflect on your everyday life, and you could go back last year, maybe the years prior. And this is not, it's not breaking news, but a lot of people had tough times in the last few years. And if you are a person that rose to the occasion, there's going to be an exponential differentiation. Once again, if you are one of those that rose to the occasion, there's going to be an exponential differentiation. Smash the like button if you like that one, kid. Yeah, it's going to be an exponential differentiation, and things are going to be so easy right now. And you might have felt like you were in quicksand, and you had to put in a lot of effort, but guess what? Now you already put in the effort. You already did the work. And now we're in the flow state. It's a new season. And there's nothing that you actually have to do beyond just be yourself. Relax. We're already here. Do you feel relaxed, Light Warriors? We're just going downstream. That's all we're doing. And the energy that God is sending us is going to carry us. It's going to carry us. It's going to carry our vocation. It's going to carry our work. It's going to carry our creations to where it needs to be. Over the course of the past year and maybe the past few years, you might have been planting seeds, and you might not have seen a little bit. You might have seen a little sprout come out, kind of like a down payment for all your efforts. But you went through all the distractions that were popping up. They could pop up at any time. And you just kept moving forward through the distractions because you didn't know, okay, what was going to be on the other side. And that's why, it's so important sometimes in inopportune conditions, you need to perform at your finest. The will beats the skill. It lasts the test of time. It's one of my first videos on this world famous channel right now. Please hit the subscribe button. I so appreciate that. It helps us to continuously grow. The will beats the skill. One of my first videos. I want you all to write that down. The will beats the skill. Okay? The most important thing in life is having the will to endure, because that's something that you're in control of. We're not all born with the greatest of skills. You know, so many people, and this is even, you know, it happens with athletes. Some people, they actually underperform. And some people, they didn't have like the best abilities, but they kept working hard. They had the will to improve. And that's what we're doing here. We have the hard work, the dedication, we have the will to keep going. But now, all of a sudden, it's so much easier to do this. When I first started this journey, I was a little afraid, and it was a struggle to get 3-4 minute videos out, right? So now, that took a lot of input energy, and I only got a little bit of output. Now, the energies of God are carrying all of us. So now, if I'm doing a video, I could do an hour live stream. All right? I don't have the fear that I had in the past. I've told you guys a lot of this. You've always been this person, but now you are a representation of this person without the fear, without the guilt, without the shame. It's time to believe in yourself. It's time to start coasting. Just start coasting down, and everything's going to start flowing. The energies are flowing in and out of the body. Allow the energies to flow in and out of the body. I'm standing here barefoot on the ground. You got to be bare on the ground. A lot of people suffer from nature's deficit disorder, and they have the rubber soles on all day long. They sit in the cubicle, and they don't see the light of day. I had a friend once. He told me, Mike, I don't get to see the light of day. You know, by the time I get into work, by the time I get out, especially in the wintertime. Start living your everyday life. Start thinking about every decision you make. Am I doing it out of guilt or shame, or am I doing it because I love to do it? And when you do this, you're going to be in the flow state. And you're able to create with ease when you're in the flow state. If you create vibrationally instead of just like with straight up effort, and please note, it takes both. But there's a time for this and a time for that, just like my Nana taught me many years ago. We did the work. We put in the hard work. And now vibrationally, we're in the flow state. So now all we have to do is be. All I have to do is exist. All I have to do is stand out here barefoot and make a world famous video. And the energies are going to carry this video, and you guys are going to carry it when you smash that like button. I appreciate that as well. It's authentic. This is the way we do it. There's a time for this. There's a time for that. But there's the flow state right now. And we're flowing in the flow state, and everything's flowing, and the abundance is flowing, and the relationships are flowing, and the friendships are flowing, and the new opportunities are flowing, and the new connections are flowing. New energies. God has us in the flow state. So make the most with what God has given to you now. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. We're just in the flow state, baby. That's how I have to live my everyday life. I have to live it in the flow state. We go through seasons. It's really important to know your season. Check out the channel page. Know all your seasons. Sometimes we're in isolation. Sometimes we're in the wilderness. Sometimes we're in a process of giving birth to something new. And now it's all done. And now we're in the flow state, and things are flowing like never before. So many new things are coming in. Are you experiencing this right now? Let us know in the comments. If literally right now you're getting this message and you're like, oh my God, this is actually it's just flowing. It was so difficult. It was like you're in quicksand, and now it's just flowing, baby. It's like there's so much abundance. Like, you don't even know what to do with all the abundance. You don't know what to do, because and again, know your season. Go with the energies. Go with the vibration. create vibrationally, grow vibrationally, send it out to the universe. Give it up to God. God is going to carry you. He's going to carry you right down the stream. You're just flowing right now. Embrace this. Know it. Live it. Love it. There's nothing more for you to do. You don't have to try. All you have to do is simply be. Oh yeah. Now, we just be. That's all you have to do right now. I love you all. Yeah. We're flowing. Yeah. Isn't it beautiful when we just flow? But we are able to do this because we put in the work. We wouldn't be here right now if we weren't obedient to God. God wants to see you fruitful. God wants to see all this. But God also wants you to get up and get going. Heard someone say that on YouTube once. Yeah. Get up and get going. And then you have achieved everything that was required to now be in the flow state. It was required that you pushed with all your might to get that boulder that no one thought was going to fall. And now that boulder is going all the way down, and it's the momentum is just carrying that boulder, and we're just flowing down the stream. I love you all. Share this message. Have a knowing that we're in the flow state. Sit back, relax, just be. Be yourself. Be the best version that you could possibly be. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. That's all you have to do. You've overcome it all. You've done it all. You've planted your seeds. You are the lighthouse. And the lighthouse is being shined like never before. That's all you have to do is simply be. Be the lighthouse.